afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our program Insight. And medyo I've been uh, away for about a couple of weeks. I wasn't able to stream, but anyways, I'm glad that I'm with you again now, and we're broadcasting live here in San Diego. It's 2 o'clock. I came a little bit early, but anyways, good afternoon to you, my friends in California and around the world, and of course, in the Philippines. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Alam ko maaga po ito sa inyo, but I like to bless you with wisdom as you start your day. And tonight, this afternoon, we are going to have a very interesting topic. No, dito sa insight. In my advertising or my promotion or my ads, I said that today I'm going to share with you some excerpts from my newly released ebook and paperback. No, bago po ito kasi I have two books now at Amazon. First, I have my memoir, which is Scars. Check niyo po yan. And then I just released my second book, How to Win Back Lost Friends. Nakalimutan ko na. How to Win Back Lost Friends. That's why I chose to talk about the elusive quest for true friends in a broken society. No, this topic is not in my book, but it is related. No, and I like to make parang kung sa kanta ba, I like to make a medley of these studies. No, the elusive quest for true friends in a broken society. Um, I believe that all of us, kayo po may mga friends kayo, and then we come to that stage as our friendship progresses. We come to that stage to think, are these people really my friends? And then, as you do a process of elimination, you will find out that some of your friends that at least you thought were your friends aren't your true friends. So that process or that desire or that quest for continuously trying to look for genuine friends becomes a struggle in a broken society. Why do I say it's a broken society? Um, Alam mo, minsan I ponder, no, when during my times in the 70s, ayun, no? But I'm trying to compare our friendships before in high school or even in the elementary grades compared to friendship now. Of course, we are grown up adults, no. Uh, Ako ay hindi na bumabata, but of course, there would be a great change with our relationships as we mature. But there is a point in life that we try to seek or to quest for friends that we used to have before nung tayo po yung mga bata pa. So I could say that friendship, at least in the 70s, that era of 70s, are way, way, way much different from some friendships today. Why? Because today um, we are a broken society. And what broke us? There are many things that broke us in this society. One is social media. No, wala pa tayong social media nung araw. During my times in the 70s, there were no social media. So all our connections, which we were really connected, today we are not really connected. We are connected online. And I don't understand how we can really develop friendships in absentia, no, or online. But friendships before, if you are a boomer or whatever, you would see that feeling of loss, of looking for friends that we used to enjoy friendship with during those early stages of our lives. A friendship is a cherished pillar. It's a cherished pillar in the architecture, my dear friends, of human relationships. No? It is a cherished pillar in the architecture of human relationships. That's how important friendships can be. And it is not immune. No? It is not immune to the ravages of time and conflict. So friendship is prone to go through a stage or a season of conflict and ravage. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Many of us, if not all, my dear friends, have felt the pang, we felt the pang of losing a friend. Masakit, no? Lalo na pag it involves your BFF, your very best friends. Whether to what? How do we lose friends? We lose friends whether to misunderstandings, disagreements, or the simple drift that life can often cause. Yung sabi nila, life gets in the way. Nung tayo po yung mga bata pa, um, iba ang friendships noon. Kasi ngayon when your friends are married and now they have a family now, some of them are in different countries already. They have their own life. We have our own life. So that greatly impacts our relationship, no? Whether the brokenness of relationships comes from misunderstandings. Marami yan, yung misunderstandings, hello, disagreements. Of course, we will always disagree. In this life, we are really going to disagree. Nobody agrees altogether na agree tayo lahat. There is always something to say. There's always something to go against or to say I don't agree. But it's okay. A disagreement is to me is normal. But as they say, we can disagree without being disagreeable. Tama? So, what are we trying to achieve ngayon po? We are our this program or my book. I have two books, no, about relationships and friendships. No, yeah, we are trying to arrive into a solution or to seek uh, a solution to address the universal experience, providing a comprehensive guide to those who are aspiring, and I hope you are, to those who are aspiring to mend a broken link of past friendships, a broken link of past friendships, and reforge the bonds that once brought joy and peace and understanding in our lives. Yan po ang purpose ng aking book, no? And I am thankful that first to God that I was able to release this, and I'm thankful that uh, my books were uh, accepted by Amazon and Kindle and other formats. The fact alone that they accepted the manuscripts of my book is already a privilege and an honor, and I give the glory to God alone. You see, as we, I want to talk about my topic today. Um, as we embark into a journey, alam mo, ang friendship po parang journey yan, that requires introspection. Introspection. That means to say we need an in-depth introspection. You know, sa loob po, we have to examine ourselves if we have, and most of us do contribute to the conflicts that we had or have or will have with our friends. So this can be a very challenging discussion because in my book I mentioned that we have there will be times that we have to turn the mirror to us, and I think that's the hardest thing that one can do, to turn the mirror to them so that they can see themselves in a situation, in conflicts, in disagreements, in broken relationships. We or you, including myself, could see ourselves in the mirror. The problem is that we only point the mirror towards those friends that we disagree with, but we never take time to really turn the mirror, baliktaran the mirror, and look at yourself and question if we have been part or we contributed to the disagreement leading to a broken relationship in a broken society, given as that. No, so we're going to embark on that today. I've outlined uh, some of my thoughts for you. No, now integral kasama po to this process is the power of what? What's this? Is the power of apology. I repeat, in the process of trying to mend and to win back friends that we have lost, even in our quest to find true friends in a broken relationship or society, the power of apology and forgiveness matter. I repeat, the power of forgiveness and apology is important. It's paramount for us to mend broken relationships, which, by the way, my dear friend, is not a very easy thing to do. Now, not everybody or everyone wants to receive something that they cannot do. See, bakit ko gagawin yun? But I like you to listen attentively to what I'm going to share with you. No, if you are really in the quest for true friends and winning back your lost friends. Eh, di ba? Maganda po itong ating topic ngayon. So, let me jump into the, what do you call this? The outlines of my book and my blog. Kasi dalawa po yan. I have a blog and a book. But I like to share excerpts of this. And I hope that by the grace of God, if you want to continue to read and to study the thoughts that I've written, ay sana po you support my book sa Amazon. Uh, Yet, reconnection is but the first step. The first step for us to do is to try our very best, sincerely, to reconnect. Yan po first step. Maintaining a revived friendship demands, it demands continuous effort and understanding. So it's not just say, sorry, and then you believe that everything is okay, you're back to normal. No. Uh, I understand that hurt and pain and conflict is not an easy feeling. That's why I wrote this book because I've been there and I know that I will still be going through this in my life. Okay? I hope not. Now, topics such as setting healthy boundaries, effective conflict resolution, and the art of nurturing connections will be explored in my book and in this discussion, how we could equip ourselves to find the necessary tools for us to win back lost friends or to find true friends. Wow. Uh, it took, I pondered so much upon these writings before I publish it because I think that this is, when you publish a book, you have to study what we call the niche. Uh, the niche, it's a niche marketing. To whom would you like or do you wish to convey your train of thought, no? Or your tone in writing? What do you want your audience? In short, parang sino ang audience ko? So I discovered that, and I'm convinced that my audience here is not only Filipinos, but for everybody. So I'm not talking of a particular culture here, my dear friends. Though predominantly, I must say that because I am Filipino, kaya tayo po ay Filipino, we know that we are in these situations more often than not in a culture that is already broken because of disagreements and conflicts and gossip and envy and all of those destroying habits that many of us are struggling to change in our lives. Di po ba? So, uh, there is power in forgiveness and in apology. Why can't we apologize? I don't know. For some reason, if I know my conscience tells me, my dear friends, that I am wrong and I was wrong, I will immediately speak or seek for an apology from me. So that is turning the mirror on you. You have to examine introspection, you know. So you have to inspect your behaviors within you. Uh, what have I done that contributed to this conflict? And I have to begin somewhere in order to mend this conflict by looking at myself and evaluating the consequences of my actions. Now, you might feel, just like all of us do, we might feel that we are at the right. See, that's the problem. We always feel that we are at the right. As a matter of fact, I always say this to my church before, for us to find peace, and I say it to you, my dear friends, if you're looking for true and good friendships, we have or you have to learn the actions or the behavior of giving up the right to be right. If you can give up your right to be right, then you are in that perfect path towards reconciliation and maybe winning back friends. You know, let's face it, including myself, many times I'm convinced that I am right. And perhaps maybe you are, or I am, or we are. But if we really look into an in depth examination of what we have said, what we have written. I say written because, now conflicts are not only brought into the stadium of face to face or belly to belly, but now we bring our conflicts and our disagreements online. We write them and we express them freely in social media. And unconsciously we are just adding fuel to the fire, because now it's not only you and your friend who are in conflict, but now you have invited the entire community to look at or to look into your disagreements. And sometimes some people feel that if they do that, they are rewarded, or it turns the table to them, or the favor or the privilege to them. No, as a matter of fact, my dear friends, realize that when you bring your conflicts online, I mean, it is really opening the opportunity of people to judge you about your character. And as a matter of fact, that can be one reason why friends will shun from you, because if you can bring other people to social media and your disagreements and your whatever that you just feel to express, then people will be afraid to be your friend. You don't want to be a friend who's going to wash their laundries online. Ika nga, di ba? You like friends that you can trust and hear. Hey, so I say again, welcome fellow humans. Welcome po mga fellow humans. Sapagat tayo ay tao lamang. Now, let's embark right now on, I call this a hilarious journey. Nakakatawa. Hilarious journey through the treacherous realm of friendship in a society that is as broken as a jigsaw puzzle. Alam niyo ba yung ating relationships ngayon is just like a jigsaw puzzle. It's a broken jigsaw puzzle. Why? Because we miss or they are missing half of its pieces na hindi natin mabuo-buo. Ika nga. So, here's what I'm going to say. Get ready to laugh, to cry, and question your life choices. Life choices. So, if we are just honest enough, we can just buckle up and grab our snacks, whatever your favorite snacks are, and just get ready to laugh and cry. It's okay to cry and question your life choices. Because, my dear friends, let me tell you this: true friends are as a rare, well cooked steak in a vegan convention or community. Meaning to say that true friends in this generation are rare commodities. No? Bihira. Bihira, kumbaga, it's a rare commodity, pangbihira o bihirang kalakal, no? Commodity na hanapin ngayon sa takbo po ng mundo na nagpapaikot po ng ating pag-iisip at ng ating pananaw sa mundo. Now, number one, great friendship hunt. So, you are hunting for great friends. Imagine you are on a quest, nasa quest tayo, to find true friends. Naghahanap ka ng tunay na kaibigan in a society where people are more interested in their smartphones, hello, than in engaging in actual conversations. So, ngayon po, there are people, or you might find friends, or you might find a candidate that you like to be a friend, but most of our prospects, friendships, more likely are not interested about us. They are interested more on focusing on their smartphones, more on focusing in developing or cultivating your relationship. So, how can you call that a relationship? You know, I find people go to the park and call it a family outing, or go to the restaurant and call it a family evening. And yet, look at them. Here's the scenario: everyone has their own cell phones, and every eyes is focused on their smartphones more than what starting a conversation. No wonder we have difficulty in finding true friends, because true friends will listen to you. They will be able to share or to lend to you a listening ear. But how can you find a listening ear in a busy society right now, whose minds and eyes are fixed or glued to their smartphones? So, how in the world can you develop true friends online, or if people are just interested in what they see on the internet? Engage rather than engaging. That's the word. We no longer engage ngayon, mga kaibigan. We only engage through text. And if you text wrong, by the way, hello, here's another danger. The way you text and when you send it, it's too late for you to unsend, because you have said something that has already come out from your lips or your mind. And you cannot say, oops, I didn't mean that, because there's nothing that we can write or express verbally or written that does not come from the abundance of the heart. Everything we say is from the heart. So you cannot say nagkamali ako, or I'm sorry. Pangatawanan na po ninyo yun. Kung nabitawan ninyo na send ninyo, then you have to prepare yourself for an answer to defend yourself to that. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Looking for good friends is just trying to find a needle in a haystack. How in the world can you find a needle in a haystack? You know, bilib po ako kung makita kayong pardible o na nasa tinapon sa haystack na makikita ninyo. Now, that is the great friendship hunt, and that is uh, how it can be so difficult for us in these days to find true friends, because there is really no such thing as personal engagement nowadays. If we are honest po, wala na po yung personal engagement ngayon. Lahat po ngayon ay animated or automated engagement. We send hellos, we send greetings, we send cheerings, all through the internet by emojis. How can an emoji really display what is in your heart? That is not engaging. You know, the problem with texting and with sending all of these GIF and these memes or these what you call these emojis is that they do not represent the true feeling of a friend of a person, because this is all visuals. There's no engagement, let alone that more often than not, our text exchanges can be highly misunderstood because there is nothing that you see that displays genuine emotions. I can say I love you or I like you by just sending you an emoji, and which, hello, most of us do that. But that does not replace, my dear friends, genuine engagement by saying those three simple words that comes out of your mouth. I love you. On the contrary, there's no engagement. In fact, now, because you don't want to say I love you, what do you say? Take care. Yan pong pumalit sa I love you ngayon. Take care. You see, when you say take care, that is not saying I love you. That is say mag-ingat ka. Take care. And that is one of the excuses that many, I'm sorry to say this, who are not comfortable by saying those three simple words that to me are powerful to one's life. In my family, among my wife, my kids, my grandchildren, or even some of my close friends, I say I love you. You can say I love you to a man. Not to say that there's something wrong with you, but I love you does not recognize gender. I love you is the expression of the heart that really says that you care and you really love somebody. But when you say take care, I mean, that is so general, right? Take care doesn't mean I love you. Number two, the art of small talk. Oh, I love this small talk. In this broken society, given na po yan, small talk has become the cornerstone. Yan po ang fundasyon of every interaction. Yung small talks. No? Bakit? Ito, I will enumerate this because I mentioned this in my book. You meet someone and the conversation goes something like this. Ganun po kung familiar sa inyo. Hey, how are you? Yan ang person na nagsabi, how are you? Ang sagot ng person B, ito, I'm fine. I'm fine. Thanks. How about you? Di ba? Normal na sa atin yan. Ang sagot naman sa'yo, I'm fine too. So, is the weather nice, ha? Ang ganda ng panahon, di ba? What's at these conversations? Uh, why am I saying this? These conversations, kumbaga they are static. No, these are empty discussions. No, small talks yan eh. Kumusta ka? How are you? How's the weather? Ganda ng panahon, di ba? I mean, do we call that engagement, or does that even cultivate friendship? I don't think so. And just like that, you make a new acquaintance, or whether in the internet or whatever, or a TikTok, who will probably forget your name within seconds. Hello, may mga tao, and minsan po, ako rin. Because of my, siguro sa edad ko na. I forget names of people I just met in a few seconds. So what I do now is I put it in my notes so I won't. So is that a real deep relationship? No. Now, number three, and I'll make this quick. I'm ready half an hour, but I think this is very interesting. The social media, here we go, illusion. The social media illusion. Social media, the breeding ground for for superficial connections. It's the breeding ground for superficial connections. And what's this? Fake friendships. Social media is the breeding ground or the cornerstone of what? Fake friendships. Why? Because there is no personal engagement. It's all talk. It's all like and it's all highs and all of these emojis, but there's nothing there that connects you, my friends, whether to display true friendship or a true genuine connection. Now, this is a common phenomenon. It's common. It's a phenomenon that is very rampant nowadays, you know. And this illusion of people that collect friends like Pokemon. You know, uh, if mga bata nagko-collect ng Pokemon. But do they actually know? Alam ba talaga nila anything about this so-called friendship? No, they don't know. You don't know. Probably not, di ba? Baka hindi nyo rin alam. It's like having 1,000 acquaintances who occasionally, watch this, like your cat pictures, but wouldn't lend you $1 if you were stranded on a deserted island. Let me make an illustration. Mas gugustuhin pa po ng iba na i-like yung picture ng pusa ninyo kaysa tulungan kayo financially kung nangangailangan kayo. Kasi ang friendship ninyo ay nasa internet. Wala dito. No? That's why I mentioned this in my book too. Next, and I'll end again, as I said, the friends with benefits misunderstanding. Yan. Friends with benefits. Alam nyo, ngayon po, ang friends kailangan may benefit kayo. You make friends because kilala yan, authoritative, malaking connection, maybe a brilliant person, maybe a creative person, maybe a wise man, or who can give you wisdom and in your quest of truth, and many things. Uh, Many befriend others not because of the willingness to cultivate engaged relationship, but what? For the benefits of being their friends. Aray. Did you befriend people online or in life? Did you befriend them because of the benefits that you can enjoy from them being your friends? If you're honest, you know that. No, we are not talking about the romantic kind. I'm not talking about the romantic kind, my dear friends, I'm not talking about the romantic kinds. In this broken society, I repeat, people are more interested in the benefits they can gain from a friendship, hello, rather than the actual connection. Marami ako nakikita po sa Facebook, no? That's why I call this a hilarious discussion, serious as it is. But the the phenomena here is hilarious. You know, many are friends or be friends or would like to be friends of people. Number one, who are famous, people who have the means, mayaman, who can spend, who can pay for the things that they could not pay, or enjoy the benefits of what they cannot afford. And that is the cornerstone, Hindi ko po lahat sinasabi lahat. Many. That is the cornerstone of their friendship. Kasi, you know, eh, this person is the one paying for our dinner every time we go out, every time, minsan kaya shopping, dinadamay ako, binabayaran yung gusto ko, or all of those fringe benefits, not fringe, friends benefits po. That's why they befriend you. And beware, I caution you, be careful with friends who will only befriend you because of the benefits that they can get from you. Pero pag dumating pong panahon na wala na silang pakinabang sa iyo, eh yun pa po ang mga unang maninira para siraan kayo. You know? And they have all the reason in the world to find, uh, to justify their ugly attitude of being self-centered and envious and angry because nasipsip na po nila lahat ng gusto nilang sipsipin sa inyo. Aray, no? So, these friends with benefits are not true friends. If you have friends because of their benefits, or if you are being befriended because of what they can enjoy from you, materially or financially, then these are not your friends. I have to say that. True friendships is this, that your friends will always be there regardless where you live, what community you belong, what school you came from, what kind of job you have, what kind of house you have, what kind of car you drive, what kind of restaurants you go. These are true friends who doesn't care about those things, but when they care about where they can take you out on a luxurious, what you call this, restaurant or anything, and then you try to fit into the picture, right? That is not true friendship. That is friends with benefits. And I say that very pointedly. It's like trying to find a friend who genuinely cares about you without expecting free pizza or a favor in return. That is a true friend. A true friend does not expect anything in return. Oh, wala man akong i-return. Yeah, you know what? Some people doesn't even expect you to return the same materials, things that they gave you or you enjoy because of their friend, but they want you to ultimately worship them, which is very unbiblical. You become people pleasers. I talk about that in my previous talks. Because you like to please people who you befriended because of the benefits you get from them. And they want you to do something in return. What is that? To praise them, to say, uy, ang galing mo, salamat, and then that's what they want. They want acceptance, they want recognition, they want them to halos sambahin sila dahil sa ginawa nila para sa inyo. Ay, hindi po yan. That's why the Apostle Paul said, if I am to be a people pleaser, if I'm going to do what man tells me to do, then I'm no longer a servant of God. Ayun. Amen to that. Conclusion po. And I hope that this will give you insight. Kaya I call my program Insight, no? In a society where true friends are as rare as a politician's honest promise, we must learn to navigate the murky waters of superficial connections, okay? And ghostly acquaintances. Ghostly acquaintances. Ano yung ghostly acquaintances? Mga na-meet mo, naging kaibigan mo, na nandoon lang pagka sa lahat ng kasiyahan, sa lahat ng mga happy-happy, and kita-kits, mga events, tagpo-tagpuan. Nandun sila. But when you now deeply need them, they're not there. These are ghost friends. Cherish those few, alam mo yung unicorn-like friends. You know what a unicorn is, di ba? Kabayong may sungay. Yan po. You have to cherish those few unicorn-like friends who stick around. Cherish them, make you laugh until your belly hurts. No, stick with those friends and genuinely care about your well-being. Stick around with those friends who are genuine, who loves with you, huh? Who cares really for you and about you. And remember, laughter is the best medicine, correct? Especially when you're trying to survive in a society that's as broken as a mirror shattered by clumsy unicorns. Wow, that's deep. So, my fellow adventurers and my dear friends and my viewers, let's keep searching for those rare gems of friendship. Kaya nga sabi ko, it's a rare commodity. No, but let's keep on searching for those rare gems. Alam mo, yung tunay na kaibigan is a gem, it's a treasure. Kasi ang hirap hanapin yan. Marami dito. There are a lot of people around you, but are they your friends? Or maybe they pretend to be your friends. Your friends on social media are not your true friends because you do not engage. You just say hi, hello, hoy, hoy, and that's it. There's no engagement. I'm not talking generally, but predominantly that is the case, my dear friends. Friendships are rare, bihira, gems, even if it means wading to the shallow waters of small talk and dodging the ghostly apparitions. Parang apparition, no? Yan, may mga kaibigan ba kayo na parang apparition? Yan po sinasabi ko, nagpapakita lang pag may kailangan sa'yo. Yan, mga apparition yan. There are friends who are ghostly apparitions. Pag may kailangan, nagpapakita, tumatawag, nagtitext, nag-email. Pag may kailangan sa'yo. Okay? Oh my goodness. And yet, di pa sila happy sa ginawa mo sa kanila. Uh, Cherish those people. Okay? Even if bihira lang. Because in the end, true friends, I like you to bear in mind, are worth their weight in gold. Para silang mga ginto, ang mga true friends na mahirap hanapin. Or at least a lifetime supply of pizza. Yan po ang mga tunay na kaibigan. So, here's my insights and my takeaway for you. Stay hilarious, stay happy, stay weird. Kung weird, nawi-weird na sila sa'yo, well, stay weird. Anong pakialam nila kung weird ako? And keep the quest for true friends and true friendship alive. My dear friends, I hope that you were able to gain some wisdom and knowledge in my program dito po sa ating programang Insight. And again, I'd like to invite you to visit Amazon or KDP, no? And search po yung libro ng yung lingkod. Scars is a story. It's my memoir of a singer like me and the struggles that I've been through and the scandalous things that happened with the OPM history in the Philippines in 1972. And now I wrote this book, How to Win Back Friends, Lost Friends. How to Win Back Lost Friends. Have you lost friends? Well, welcome to the club. But sometimes people will just really try to lose you because they cannot win over you. They like to manipulate you. They will leave you because they cannot control you. But true friends does not control you. True friends will be there for you and willing to understand you and come up with a neutral ground for you to be engaged. This is Pastor Julius saying thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to see you again in my next episode. Magandang hapon po, magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat, and sana po ang mga friends ninyo ay pangalagaan natin at I'm looking at some of the comments here. I'll just talk about that next time. God bless po, and keep watching Inside.